We're both live.
Hello.
Dang. Bubba, check your mom.
That's me every Sunday
Oh.
in the races being sponsored or fucking censored.
Oh my god.
Here we go. We are fired up. That is, Bubba's checking his own censor board now so that when he curses, he can bleep himself.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm going to let you pick. What series should we pick to flash across the screen tonight? Cup, Xfinity, Gander, Extreme,
Xfinity.
what?
We're doing
Okay, we'll do
Xfinity, so why not do Xfinity?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Holy crap.
Your bleeper needs a bleeper right now.
Yeah, it does. Holy crap.
You got a great soundboard, but whoa, that got hot quick. JD, what number are you in our league?
JD's number 1.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna put it on the Oreos car. He got the best finish out of all of us this week, right? Yeah, he got in the booth and we didn't. All right, I'll put it on the Oreos car for JD.
He got third. Second or third.
We are going to let the
he
room
got
build
second.
for the next 3 or 4 minutes. Guys, as you can hear up here, we got ourselves some gents from the B League. We're throwing it down here on Checkers and Wreckers, live on Big Rig 634 Racing. We got Bubba back there.
Hey,
Bubba's running the
girls.
soundboard. Hey, girl.
I'm dying today too, so I just got my Miss FTR. I just got my COVID results back. It's not COVID, so
It's
just
not
the,
COVID.
It's the AIDS.
Awesome.
Yeah,
It's the
it's just
AIDS.
HIV. It got him.
Yeah.
So stay away from them needles, kids.
Yeah.
That's,
What's up,
that's
Miss FTR?
That's a poor thing to be saying.
Miss FTR.
Oh, Roy.
Bubba does
Stay away
not
from the
have
Royds.
COVID. Bubba does not have COVID. And
No,
hey,
he's got-
don't
he's
you
got
tell
Johnny-
Bub. Don't.
He's got
no.
syphilis.
Listen,
That-
you leave. My mom died of that. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's on the broadcast.
Shut the hell up. That's-
No, guys,
No.
if you want to,
No.
hey guys, hey, Romper Room, if you want to play along with the chat, feel free to pull up the app on your phone and look, at the PSN chat or look at my stream on YouTube, whatever. That's going to help too. And that way you can play along with the viewers when we do the questions and stuff at the end. But right now, Camaro Yankee says JD D.
These
He doesn't
nuts.
realize these nuts. That should be on the soundboard.
Why am I not finding any good soundboards tonight? Like, is Z-Bomb's
don't
World down?
Well, I'm going to start us off tonight, guys, and then we're going to fire off at about 9 o'clock. That's when Checkers or Wreckers starts. I'm gonna touch on. What'd you say? What do you guys really can't stay quiet for like more than a minute? That's new to you.
They can't drive a straight line for more than either.
Hey, I said, so fuck off.
You know what? JD's got the best line in the room, and he's literally the quietest. I understand why now. I understand why now. Because he can be patient. You two, on the other hand, it's like two puppies
I've
fighting
never-
over the last ball of food.
Hell yeah.
Tone Touch, if you're in the stream, comment because I got a comment for you this week too, buddy.
We're going to be doing the typical Checkers and Wreckers, where we talk with 3 drivers this week from their race, and then we're going to move into right before the live questions, a little thing I'd like to call, and Bubba would like to call, Court of Talent, where he's going to bring up some of the best moments, i.e. the worst moments of the races this week.
And there's a lot.
You're at a plate track, so we're going to have ourselves a good time with that, I'm imagining. But, yeah. So, let's see. How many guys do we got in? We got 6 in right now. I'm going to wait another minute, and then I'm going to just go into a little chat with you guys. And we're going to be firing off, so grab your beers, get a little chippage going on. I got my Fireball. First of all, I don't drink Fireball. But then, I'm gifted Fireball, so now I'm drinking Fireball. And I kind of like Fireball.
I don't drink. I drink pop, and that's about it for that and Gatorade or water.
Well, because you got that deficiency, so like you probably can't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Bullshit, I used to drink all the time. I just don't drink no more. I don't really
It's because he can't walk to the fridge anymore.
That's it.
Oh, fuck. You're an
Listen,
asshole.
I'm inventing something just for guys like you. It's a Roomba, but it has a cooler on it, and you can call it over to you with beer. That way you don't have to walk to the fridge anymore.
There's a request for Cripple for Court of Talent, so...
Oh, yeah, I imagine Cripple's already on Court of Talent.
That's happening.
I think Bubba was going to put me in there after Sunday night when we were going back and forth.
What's the worst thing you could do in this league? Give the two of the loudest guys a podcast in which they get to just chat about everything that happened. That is the worst thing that could happen.
Stewie, what did you say, buddy?
I said I thought you were going to throw me in the Court of Talent because of what was going on between me and you.
You're at a permanent home there. What are you talking about?
Oh, shut up, Cripple. You're one to talk about that shit.
Hey, we'll get into that here in a minute.
That's it. We're dirty tonight. Anyway, all right, guys. Back it off for a
knocked into
second.
the wall on the third stage.
All right. We're not even live yet.
Hey, pack the brakes. Pump the brakes. Come on. All right, get into neutral positions, boys. We are here on Checkers and Wreckers. I'm your host, Big Rig, and I'm talking dirty tonight, right, JD?
Hell yeah.
Riding dirty, baby.
It's because I'm a dirty girl. Running dirty, not riding though.
Lynch said go home crippled. But anyway, so before we get into all that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I just want to put it out there. I don't know if this makes me a jerk or not, but I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. Listening to the JCR guys over there on their podcast, and we heard the comments from Shady and stuff, and like, I mean, it was all fabricated, but whatever, no big deal. Those guys, maybe we're getting off on the wrong foot. Nobody wants to see a battle every week between this sort of a thing. It's not really going to be beneficial to anybody. All it's going to do is drop morale and eventually skew away viewers, and I'm not okay with that. So I'm going to just publicly put it out there, JCR, JWoww clashing. Look, I got no problem with you guys. Shady, I mean, if you want to come up here and talk one night, you can. Even you two, JWoww and Clash, you guys can come up. We could do a whole Checkers and Wreckers with you guys if you want. I don't care.
I would like to put out there that I did reach out to Shady and offer him the opportunity to come on tonight's broadcast. We actually told him we would move the broadcast for him or run a special one. This way it didn't interfere with any racing. And his answer was, I have races. You can have JWoww and Classic come up for me if you want. And that's not what I want, because, I mean, I'm all for having them two join us. But the words came out of his mouth, so I wanted him up here, not those two. So as you see, who's not here, because I was going to expose a lot about Shady tonight, and because I'm a decent human being that was apparently bullied my entire life, I'm not going to do that. And if anybody needs a setup, hit me up. It's actually Hardcore Bubba 85, and you'll see quick links to all the Hitter 3's setups.
Hitter 3 is where it's at. So
if you look at my record, I'm flipping over the start-finish line every race, and usually last place. So they're fucking stellar fucking setups.
Hey, listen, I don't think no one's asking us for setups, buddy. No one's asking us for setups. Because honestly, we suck, but it's okay. We'll accept it.
Like JWoww said, you're fucking slow. You should quit.
I know. I guess so.
That's not true. You got your first top 5 this last week.
Shush it.
I'm gonna agree with
Pump
you
your
on that
brakes,
one, Lynch. But hey, listen.
Yeah, sounds like shit. No, I don't think Shady's scared. I think right now there's just a lot of tension, and I'm here to break that down. I mean, that's one thing that Bubba and I have always done in our lives.
Bullied? Bullied?
Well, no. But you know how we were when we were younger. We used to beat bullies up. We don't like situations in which there's tension or anything like that. We like to bust balls and have fun. We're not trying to make fun of anybody. It's just a good time, and usually that's how we show affection. If that's wrong and people don't like that, that's cool. We've lost a lot of people, and that's no big deal. But at the same time, that's how we show it. Now, I do, like I said, want to extend it out there to JWoww, Clashing. I mean, you guys maybe things have changed. You know, it's like
right now, doing my podcast.
I'd love for you guys to come in and pump everything you're doing if you want. You know, pump your podcast or races you guys have going on. Try to branch out and touch some other drivers. It's cool. We have 60 in FTR, so I mean, it might be good for you to do that. I don't know. I'm not trying to be that guy.
I'd also extend that offer too. Since obviously Shady won't go anywhere without those two. I'm gonna say if those two come in, that invite's still good for Shady anytime he wants to come in. And I will put it out there right now, live in the broadcast or in the podcast. If Shady does, ladies and gentlemen, make an appearance on this broadcast, this will not be, we're going to spend an hour beating the shit out of Shady verbally on comments and stuff. It will be conducted like adults as best as we can and handled 100%. That way because we're not turning this into, a high school drama thing. And that's why I wanted him to be able to come in here and voice why he felt the way he did and why he felt it was appropriate and all that stuff. So if he ever does come on this podcast, it will not be to be beat to death by
no, absolutely not. And the thing is, Bubba, is like we all have mutual friends. Shady was in here. We all raced with Shady. Shady raced with us at TFSI. We raced with him in FTR. Honestly, if we all got together and talked, it would probably be a lot of fun because it's a different outlook than just an FDR outlook. You know what I mean? It would help out. It would branch out. And I'd love to hear what Shady's doing, I'd love to hear about the races that he's doing, stuff like that, like announcing, racing, and whatever. Just let us know. And with this situation, the way it's going down right now, it was just going to end up in one of the worst times of my I don't know. I had a shitty week because all I thought about was this crap.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to do that again.
At the end of the day, people are going to get tired of it. It's not drawing views.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's funny right now because it's hip and, it's, let's see what the next drama is. But let's get real. Neither of these two podcasts are going to be Joe Rogan or Howard Stern. So
yeah, we're not going to blast him like that. So,
Bubba, sit over the speaker now, hum.
Yeah.
Listen, so with that being said, before we start the show, I would like to just extend it out there. You guys have been invited. If you want to come by, if you don't, no big deal. But you won't hear anything else out of us based on the subject or anything like that. It's done. It's over with.
After this segment, because I know there's a couple guys that want to make some statements today. So JD, Stewie, Cripple, you guys, anybody in the chats, now's the time to get it off or forever hold your peace because after this, it will not be brought up again.
Yeah, so Stewie, what?
I don't know any three of them or any one of them really. So
okay,
I
good.
So
Stewie, what about you?
Go
you
roll your ass out of here. Roll out. Nah.
Well, the thing is, with Shady, all the comments he made in Discord and everything about me and everything, he has no clue who I am or what I do or my life or anything like that. All he knows is what happens on a video game. And for somebody to sit there and talk shit he has no clue about, that's just not good.
I got you. All right, man. Look, like I said, if you want to voice your opinion, voice your opinion. No one here is going to be...
Here's what we got going on, and I really believe...
You gotta talk a little louder or pull your microphone closer.
Can you hear me now?
That's better. Much
there
better.
We go.
Okay. So, to me, this is a little nonsense, because I got some respect for those guys over there. Lots of respect. I'm friends with a few of them. But, to me, Clashing's always been a great guy. To me. And JWoww, I really don't know. I have no issues with those guys. Let's just get along. Let's get this all over with. That's all it needs to be done. We're having a good time. But, yeah, they've absolutely have extended their arms out to you to come join us. There's not going to be no shit because it's just not going to happen that way. So,
nope.
And if it does, we're going to shut the broadcast
stream down.
Immediately.
Yeah, it won't be. We won't be broadcasting that. It's just not. This is a verbal olive branch just to move past this because at this point it's just getting childish.
As I said, long story short, it doesn't need to be childish. We're grown-ass men.
Right. Exactly.
Well, I don't know about you, Cripple, but we'll all.
I mean, I don't know how tall
Wait,
you
no,
are
I'm
in
not
that
allowed
chair.
to do that because apparently I'm the ring. Me and Big Rig are the ringleader of B League.
Oh my God! Hey, stop!
Oh,
Anyway,
shit, my bad. Wait.
JD.
Where's my censor button? Where's my censor button?
Censor yourself.
Censor my ass.
Finish your thoughts, JD.
No, that was it right there. The olive branch has been extended. Come and talk, man. We got
Yeah,
nothing
definitely.
against you guys. We really don't. I mean,
Hell, I know Holcomb will come up here anyway and hang out with us. You know, it's like
Yes,
it'd be
sir.
cool to just talk about different perspectives. I was even talking about Billy tonight, like talking to him, like it'd be a really neat thing if between all this crap that happened, if we could do something to where, almost like a charity race or something, to where it's like JCR and FTR, and we do like a 40-man lobby at a 1.5-mile track. 100% of just hating our lives. Like, those are fun races.
Yeah, and then whoever's got the most in the top 10 gets to pick the charity the money goes to.
Yeah, exactly.
If there's 20 or 40 guys in at $10 a dude, that's $400. That's a hell of a charity.
Yep.
So I'm not even gonna say that. We're gonna make that offer out there right now. You guys come on the show, then we'll set up a charity run. We'll do it. $10 a driver. The team, the podcast that's got the most drivers in the top 10, that's who picks where the money goes to.
It's it. It's the best way to solve it because in this game itself, it breeds competitiveness. But the first and foremost thing is it is 100% a video game where we're supposed to have fun. And if we can get out there and race with each other, gain some respect for each other on the track, because that's where it always comes from. It doesn't come from the, from the conversations. It comes from the track. If a guy races you clean, you race him back clean. That sort of a thing. And that's one thing that if we could get that going, I thought that would be phenomenal. Bubba's on board, so like right there. Plus,
Mr.
we're gonna have
Holcomb's
commentators.
on board.
We have so many guys that could commentate this. You know what I mean? Like we could really make this a big deal. And I hope it gets out there, and I hope I hope the guys that are watching this reach out to Shady and let them know that this is happening. But with that being said,
moving on.
We are absolutely done with this subject. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Checkers and Wreckers Thursday night. I am your host, Big Rig, soundboard guy. That is Bubba. That's it. Yeah, all right. We call you over right now. We also got. Let's start with our drivers. We got Stewie up here. How you doing, Stewie?
Good. How's it going, guys?
You gave him the Taco Bell ball?
I did.
Oh, love you, buddy.
That's
Love
all
you,
right.
Ben.
It's all right. When I get the checkered flag, it's over. Then he'll say something different.
Wait.
Oof,
Where's the laughing button? Where's that fucking laughing button? Let me censor that.
There you go. All right, next up, you love him. Most of us hate him. He always rolls into the best spots, mostly because he can park in them. Cripple. What's up, Cripple?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Oh, not too bad.
What's that? Was that a loading one?
Yeah, that was his wheelchair failing to start.
He's trying to load his legs into this conversation. And the OG Hall of Famer in the group right here. We got JD with us. What's up, JD?
what's going on, fellas? Good to be here again. It's been a minute, but
Suck on that mic, JD. Suck on that mic, buddy.
Good to be here, fellas. We always have fun here.
About
I
time.
like it.
Let's rock and roll. Time to get dirty.
JD's
it.
at work right now.
So
That's
the
why he's so
subject,
Oh,
subject
shit.
at dude.
Miss FTR just adopted Crippled.
You just got adopted.
Yo, Crippled. That's
Yo, you know what's
awesome.
awesome? It's right before
She's gonna
Christmas.
get
Now
paid
they're
for that.
obligated to fucking buy you shit for Christmas, buddy. Maybe you'll
Hey, Cripple, I
you'll
gotta-
get a 12-volt battery instead of a 6-volt battery, and you'll be able to hold a
You
straight
can
line.
drive all the way down the road.
Hey, wait a minute. I decided to do a chair and it's got two 12-volt batteries.
Oh shit!
So crippled. I gotta ask you a
It
question.
didn't drive you to any fucking talent, that's for sure.
I'm pretty tired than you did on this time.
All right. Stewie, what do you got to say? Come on, finish your
So
thought.
crippled. I got a question for you. Is your accelerator and brake on the steering wheel along with your shifter?
Stewie, you can't talk about breaks, buddy. You cannot talk about breaks.
Yeah. No, I'm asking him a serious question.
Now,
I'm asking him a serious question.
If we want to get into my driving, let's talk about Stewie's driving.
Not yet. That's
hey. Both of you, don't be giving away the good stuff. Yes. Calm it down. All right, so moving in, we're going to meet these guys one more time. Cripple, tell us about yourself, buddy. How long you been sim racing?
I did not blow it.
Focus.
Been racing about my whole life, really.
Really?
Been racing it on and off my whole damn life.
Gotcha.
So about 35 years.
35 years? Jesus, you should be way better than you are.
Yeah, you should definitely.
Shut up.
All right, Stewie, coming to you, bud.
Miss FTR, we're tying the broom to the back of his wheelchair so he can just do donuts all night.
Yeah, we don't have a Roomba, but we got a cripple.
It's going to look like corn picture things, whatever them fucking things are called. Crop circles.
Crop circles. There you go. It's cool.
Yeah, I can't blame COVID brain. I just got to blame, mental defects.
We could say Thermaflu took you there.
Yeah.
Stewie, how long were you sim racing when you got into this game, man?
All right, so basically, let's see. I would say
like this
2000.
So
2000 is probably when I started doing this stuff.
22 years, and you still can't.
I never came online until COVID hit.
Oh, really? So you were you were a trash heap until COVID hit, and then you just never got better. Neat. That's cool.
No, I raced with a freaking controller all the time. I didn't have a steering wheel.
Dude, you
I race controller now. That ain't no excuse.
Well, I mean, it does explain some stuff. Anyway, so you
That's
raced
what I'm hearing right now.
Since 2000.
So let me explain something to you guys. When you play a video game, okay, and you're playing this thing,
tell
you
us
get
amateurs
really
how
good.
to do it.
No, and you get really good at it. And then you go online, and it's a whole different ball game. It's not the same as when you're sitting there playing, on the computer and stuff like that. You go online, you're playing against people that are doing this stuff online, and it's a 100%. Whole different ball game. It's not. It's not like sitting in your house and just playing this game.
The competition picks up because those guys are fast too.
And the thing is, you gotta learn a lot of things. And I'll tell you right now, since I got into this thing online, it's a learning curve.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. I started a little bit after everything broke down like that, so it's like I started, that whole thing with the COVID world. But I don't even know if you can say that on YouTube. I think they usually cut videos out for saying that damn word.
Yeah.
But
make America COVID free again.
That's it.
We're talking about racing online. I've been racing online since Dirt 2.
Holy crap, that's a long time.
Man, that's when
they just slow Lynch. Oh wow, look at Camaro.
That was when it was dial-up, man. You couldn't even go fast.
You're not going fast now.
Yeah.
He was on PS3.
So this coming in from your peers, Lynch and Camaro both called you slow. Anyway.
Which one? Because they're both talking. So are they both slow? Is just Cripple slow? Is Stewart slow? They just slow. Both of you guys, look at you. You can read.
I don't want to hear Camaro's mouth. I gave him setups last season.
Oh, you
so maybe you should have put the setups in yours, and you'd be racing A-League.
Yeah, what happened to that? Why is he in A-League and you're not there, Crip? Come on.
I left B-League. I'd miss you guys if I left B-League.
We wouldn't miss you.
We wouldn't miss you.
That's...
you should go back down to C-League or E-League.
Billy said he ran a controller for a long time too, Billy's way better than us. So
Billy does it in real life too. So he knows all the ins and outs of setups and everything else.
You know what? So does Lynch and Camaro. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe we have to buy a real race car, then get on the video game.
I did that. Yeah. It came with a battery, and it was the Batmobile.
That's not at all what you did. Dressing up like Batman at 3 a.m., riding on a black golf cart does not make it the Batmobile.
Hey, listen. It does look like Batman.
You had no pants on for like 2.5 miles.
I had to breathe, man. You know how tight pleather is, bro?
Oh,
I was starting a fire. They thought I was sending smoke signals when I was walking to the golf cart.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
That smells like ham. Must be Bubba. Anyway, we're gonna move on, and we're gonna go to Mr. JD. Yo, JD, how long you been sim racing?
I guess close to about 3 years now, I believe. Yeah, about 3 years. NASCAR Heat 4.
And you're ready to retire already? You've been throwing that R word around for like 2 seasons, buddy.
Yeah, y'all realize, you know, I'm pushing. I'll be 62 in a couple of months, and I am getting old. But
well, we know that.
Still rocking pretty good. So
that's true.
You know,
you had the best finish this week out of us up here, so good for you.
Yeah, we did.
Way to kick our ass, JD.
yeah. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun.
God, these things are long.
What they call FOC, and then Billy
Fun on the couch.
and a bunch of us broke off to FTR, and
Gotcha.
and it's been great, you know.
Billy said you're never going to be able to retire if you can't retire, by the way. We ain't letting you retire.
Oh shit!
Miss
So,
FTR still needs a vacation.
I know. Maybe
That's why he got
JD
the
can
NES.
slide up. Maybe JD can slide up in that 51 car for like 2 weeks so they can go on vacation. Anyway, so let's move on. Let's talk about our races this week. I don't want to talk about Cripple or Stewart's. I want to hear about JD's. JD, talk us through your race, buddy. No, I'll get to you. I'm just going with the guy who finished the best first.
Well,
Tell us how your race went, buddy.
My duels I was testing and I blew a tire, so I started from the back of the field and worked my way through it. Won stage 1 and started second in stage 2 and went back to the field. Everybody gets, you know, stuff happens. You got,
I'm well
wants to
aware of
work
this
with
stuff
me.
happening.
Nobody wants to work with old JD. But
That's because we know JD's gonna bail the second he finds a fucking hole. JD's like a horny 12-year-old running around and like looking at his first boob. Like he's like, "There's a hole, I'm in it. There's a hole, I'm in it."
He's dipping in holes.
I had to go to the back of the field and work my way up to second. Seventh, I'm sorry. And then stage 3. Ooh, it got crazy there for a minute, fellas.
It did. Stage 3 was nuts, man. The late caution, everything else pulled us all together. And, man, let me tell you, I don't know if he lagged or I'm pretty sure in the time I watched that he didn't block nobody. But that lag for Bronco, I mean, it wiped out everybody. And
yeah, if you go to the FTR page, you'll see it, me flying through the air like Elon Musk's little rocket.
You own Twitter now, apparently.
Yeah, NASA called me and wanted to know why there was a UFO on their radar.
Did you tell them it's just a 90 car? It's just a 90 car.
It was me flexing that Olympia car.
So let's move on. Cripple, you're always full of words and love using all of them. Why don't you go ahead and tell us how your race went this weekend, buddy?
Oh, well, I was the talk of the town, I guess, from what I hear.
You
I
were.
did all right, I thought. I mean, it was dangerous, so I had to be a little aggressive, and I guess I got too aggressive.
Yes.
But, I mean, hey, it is what it is. I ain't complaining.
That's all right.
I still got top 10.
Nice. All right, top 10 out of 20. That's good stuff. Now, how'd your second stage go, Cripple?
I don't remember, honestly.
You don't remember all the drama?
Wait. I'm sure.
No,
I'm
that was
sure the
stage
comment
3.
section
That was
is ready
stage
to
3.
blow up about Cripple.
And we,
All the drama
People,
happened
can you
in
remind
stage 3 at the
Cripple
end
about
of the race.
stage 2, please? I know there's
Yeah.
some B-League drivers in here.
It's cold out here, boys. I just pulled up to the house.
nice.
Stage 2, I didn't do too bad. I think I got a top 10 there also.
Let's talk about that race. Now, if you watch my stream and then you watch Blazing's stream, there is a moment that happens because I may have said something, and we have to talk about this. So when I was behind you, watching you, like listening to you race, the words coming out of your mouth are he's chopping my nose off every lap.
He was.
And what should I do? And I'm like, dump him. So
No.
Okay, hold
To
on.
be
hold on.
fair, I believe you said if it was me, I would dump him, but I'm not telling you what to do, but you should dump him.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. And I was not trying to dump Blazing at all. On my stream and on Stuart's stream. Now, Stuart, you can
Stuart's
say what
stream
you want,
is
but
wrong.
I watched Stuart's stream. Blazing moved up a lane and a half. I took that shot to take that hole. And Blazing came back down and forced me under the yellow. On my stream and Stuart's stream. I was going to do the penalty, but I didn't. I even requested to take the penalty.
So here's the thing, though. When you came up on the track after he forced you, was there a little added, you know, just a little,
Was there a Bubba Wallace effect? That's what he's trying to ask you.
There might have been a little, you know, just a little bit that you threw there.
That would be correct. Miss FTR, what are you saying is correct? That he requested the penalty, that he's a shitty driver, or that he was not at fault?
I had a talk, and I was taught too. I even told Billy I would take that penalty. I told him to give me a penalty, and he won't.
Gotcha. Hey, you're
Because,
HMS
yes,
and you're a brother, so
I was
respect
aggressive.
that.
I ain't gonna lie. I was aggressive.
Camaro
Handle
says
better?
you're always
Yes.
shoving cars. It's because
Wait,
he's got that. It's
How
because he's got
does
that.
Camaro get to say that? Camaro, you
Camaro
don't get to
cannot
say
say
that.
that.
Camaro, just hold tight. I'll bring you up later. But anyway,
Wait a minute,
I
hold
do
on,
have a
hold on,
question
hold
for
on.
Camaro. Is
Hold
it
on,
because
Camaro
he's in a
wants to bring
minivan,
up-
or?
Camaro wants to bring that up. What about last season, Camaro? How many times did you put JD in the wall? How many times did you move JD?
Miss FTR agrees with you. You got forced down, so
Yeah, yeah. So that's
probably
good. So you
probably
just
the
spoke for
first time
yourself
you've
on
ever
that.
been forced down in your life. So good for you.
Shut
Calm down, baby seal. Don't get hot at us. Anyway, but in saying that, Camaro, you're hilarious for putting that up because I've seen you take bumpers home with you numerous
Oh,
times
yeah.
last
Yes.
year.
bumpers, more like quarter panels, doors.
I'll tell you what. There was no group of guys happier than when you broke your TV.
Bladen says I disagree.
Moving for position is not wrecking them. Man, moving them for position
No.
is wrecking.
So I do have a beef with some of the drivers on
Not
Sunday.
yet. Not yet. We're
on
not
you.
at
We're
that
not
section
on you
yet.
Okay.
We're
Don't
not
even
on
bring
you
that
yet.
up when we come to you. That'll be for Court of Talent.
Yeah.
That's the whole premise of that part.
Court of Talent is when we get into the deep stuff and you guys get to vent. Got a nice collect. See, that's what I love about you, Camaro. Ego's got a nice collection on my wall. Right there. All right. So moving on, we're gonna jump into Stu. Where'd you finish, Stu?
Way in the back.
Damn.
Top 10.
Damn.
I think he was. When I think Stuart got 16 seconds away.
So what happened, Stu?
I was airborne. That's why you got 16th.
What ruined your race on Sunday, Stu?
Got put into the wall in the third stage and knocked back and couldn't catch up to the field, and they just kept right on pulling away from me. And nothing I could do about it. Lose the draft and you're done after hitting the wall and losing your momentum. But the thing is, before that, I was having a good race.
Yeah.
I mean, the first stage I finished 8th. I pushed a lot of cars up to the front.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you
The
did.
second stage I finished 3rd, and I gave Dark Knight the freaking win.
I did
pushed
see
him up
that.
to-
I
up
watched
past,
that. Yeah, that was good. Past
Up past,
Ingletown and Ben.
January.
Yeah, it's not January. It's Manry.
I said Manry. Manuary is what I said.
Who is Annette Mooney Quip?
Moody Quip. I did.
Did you? I'm proud of you, Annette.
Annette,
that
good
is.
job. Anyway, so you're saying your race ended up rough. You had some high spots. How was the pitting out there? Did you have any problems pitting at all?
I didn't have any problem picking because I practiced a lot of going into my pits, so I knew where I could be fast
I know
and
two
where I had to
people
slow
that
down.
have problems pitting.
Oh yeah. Well, you can ask me how my race went in a minute because I am going to ask everybody up here. Bubba, I want to hear about your race
Oh
as
my
well.
Are
God.
you sure?
Here's Oh,
don't
dude.
want-
Listen. This is why I am so excited to have you as a guy with his own spot in my show. Now I have 4 guys, and you have the worst luck in FTR. So I know if everyone's like, I ran great, I did great, I did this, I go, hey Bubba, how was your race? And you're like, I dropped 37 F-bombs this week, and this is why.
You did.
So
Wait a second. Only 37. I count it more like 137.
I met my quota by the end of stage 1. So this is how my race went. Yeah. We'll discuss my race in Court of Talent.
Oh, okay.
my whole fucking the start was great. The start of the race was phenomenal.
Right. I gotta say I had a great week this week though. I mean, it was a lot of fun. I got screwed up going into the pits. Somebody came in hot and knocked Mandary right in front of me. But Mandary and I worked together all night, and we wound up with a 4th, 5th finish. And
Would that be a Ford Bronco?
It might have been a Ford Bronco.
Did you get OJ'd?
I did get OJ. I did get OJ. But he didn't actually hit me. He hit Mandary right in front of me, so it just kind of screwed up the whole sequence.
And what was the lag? Who's playing
the lag
NASCAR
was
right now? Turn your TV down.
Yeah, it was the lag between his head and his foot. That's pretty much where the lag came from. But
Stored or crippled, mute your TV. Whoever's playing
I'm
NASCAR.
playing racing.
JD, mute your
mine.
TV.
Yep, it is me. My bad.
You better quit practicing.
I figured I might as well get a few laps. I might as well get a few laps in while we're sitting here.
All right, so since we're sitting here talking, now our next race we got off this weekend for Christmas. Are you guys looking forward to Dover? Stewie, we're going to start with you. Are you looking forward to Dover?
I'm looking very forward to Dover. I've got a car, it's fast. I've got a car that handles. Tire wear is good. I can go pretty much right to where the fuel is with the tires. So,
Does it stay straight?
oh, don't worry about it, Bubba. You'll be in the back trying to looking at my tailpipe. So,
You're not wrong, but does it stay straight? We'll discuss it in Court of Talent.
Official rivals. Right
I'm
now.
so glad that this rivalry actually took off.
All right.
Sunday night.
Same question to you, Cripple. How you feeling about Dover?
I love Dover. Dover's one of my favorite tracks to run.
That's all you got?
Good.
Hey, I mean, let's see. I ran a 28.0 or 28.9 there, and that's not even trying.
Bullshit alert.
I can prove it if you want me to.
You ran a 28.9 at Dover?
Yeah.
Are we in the 22s?
That's what I thought too. I'm like, wait a minute.
Hold on.
I'm like 22. What are you at 28?
Yeah, I'm like-
bullshit.
That's why I called the bullshit.
I told you he's using this freaking wheelchair around the track, man. That's why he's got 28.
Yeah, he's got the Jazzy out there running 35.
No. My bad. I can run 22.8s there at Dover.
Oh, all right, that's better. If you can run a 22.8 this weekend, you're going to be competitive.
3 laps, then falls off. You're damn
3
right.
laps and falls off. That's
Camaro, I'm hoping to have 3 clean laps. Yeah, I can't even talk right now. 3 clean laps of that whole fucking race.
Oh,
I just chugged more Tamiflu.
Here's the best moment. We're all going to be in the same chat again.
Yes.
And I'm going to remind him this Sunday. So watch the stream, folks, if you're bored.
Lynch said you're full of shit, crippled. You got that good.
All right. Moving on. We're going to go on to JD. JD, go ahead and tell us how's your car going to be looking this weekend. Or next weekend. Sorry.
I'm anxious to get that HMS set up in here and
Ooh, look at you giving us credit.
what do you mean?
Well, the HMS, baby. You're rolling with HMS now.
Well, here's the deal. I've been running with Billy and them for going on 3 years now, I believe it is. Yeah, pretty close to 3 years. and and so Billy's helped me out a ton. I haven't, when I first started, I wasn't, back in the day when I was young, I used to run carts, asphalt, but
Not shopping carts, JD,
I
come
haven't
on.
been, I haven't been on any PS games since PS1. Okay.
Gotcha.
So
So how's your car?
yeah,
Your car's going to be good?
it's gonna be good. If it's an
I'm
HMS,
excited
I
about
know
it.
it's good.
All right, cool, man. Yo, HMS rolls every week, man. It's funny because it could turn shitty drivers into pretty good drivers, and if you're a good driver, you're going to be pretty awesome with it. So, yeah, HMS motor, man, it's good. Also, that soundboard sounded like you were gobbling a wiener. I'm just going to put it out there.
They had asphalt back in the day, JD.
no, they only use the asphalt to drive to where they raced back in the day. Bubba, how's your car looking for
JD learned how
Dover?
to drive during the moonshine days.
Jesus.
My car, if I stay clean, is
Yeah.
good. But that 90 curse, my car's
Yeah.
going to look like it went through the fucking meat grinder by the end
Awesome.
of the race.
I'm so excited to have you in the chat.
I can't
It's gonna be
fucking wait.
so much fun.
Cannot wait.
You know-
And,
If he does anything like he did last race, we're all gonna need earmuffs and earpieces for
yes, and it's a smaller track, so guess
You
what?
got to
I'm-
remember now, fellas, we will be running Discord.
Yeah, we're on
and-
Discord now, so we'll be hearing stuff.
But
so,
my-
How are we
my-
going to do
Yeah,
that?
we
I
can
have no
hear
clue
each
how to
other.
do that.
oh, don't sound like the old guy
You're
in the
gonna
group.
learn.
How do you work my
It's
VCR?
real easy.
Calm down.
It's
We'll
real
talk you
easy.
through it.
Anyway, Stuart over here, Mr. Fucking. I haven't played since Atari 12.
Yeah, right. My first handle was
Listen, I'll kick any of
Brontosaurus
your
Rider.
asses in asteroids and space invaders and shit. Come on, let's go.
I'm not doubting that because you wrote the fucking codex for it. But anyway,
Only guy I know that
so-
still talks in binary to women.
the benefit to Dover and me having a shitty race is the field gets collected too because it's so small.
Yep, that inside
So-
wall, man. That inside wall.
So
Everybody's got a fast car to that SN start slide. Then you hit
Yep.
that inside wall, and everybody's in it.
my goal is to be airborne every fucking race this season. And I'm starting off pretty
at
fucking
least
good.
twice.
Yeah,
Hey,
listen,
you did amazing
I'm pretty
across the
fucking
finish
good.
line.
Yeah. So
And
What about
my
you,
car,
Rick?
I mean, yeah, my car's looking pretty decent. You know, I'm not running 22s yet, 23 ones. That's where I'm at. So I got a little bit of work to do on my line. I'm not really that good at Dover. But after I say all this, if I wind up with a top 5 again, you guys could feel really bad about yourselves because
Yeah.
I sucked there. So
You know, the only
listen,
thing...
I could get to the
only
top
thing-
5. I just got to take out 15 other drivers first.
well, you know,
Have the least amount
Camaro's-
of damage. I'm golden. Camaro, I'm gonna hit you up
Camaro's-
for some tips on that.
That's it. Camaro's been showing me how to get through people, so I like it. I like it.
Hey, Big, the only thing you got to watch out for is when you come out of turn 2 and turn 4, is somebody on the outside just hitting the wall a little bit because they'll come down on you faster than anything.
Yeah, Stuart's
Awesome.
pretty good at that.
I imagine I'm probably gonna pinch some guys off like a fine turd once
Yes,
I rub up against the wall,
100%.
and we're gonna have a whole bunch of angry at big rig moments. But you know, it
Yeah.
is what it is, boys.
Listen,
I'm gonna
ladies,
drive way over
ladies
my
and
head.
gentlemen in YouTube land, the whole 10 of you watching right now with a 60-person league, real proud of you guys for joining us.
Yeah,
Yeah, Court of Talent's going to be amazing next week.
or 2 weeks, 3
Yeah,
weeks.
whatever, you know. Court of Talent's
Yeah.
going to be amazing on that Thursday.
Hey, you know what? Court of Talent's going to be great tonight, guys, and we're actually going to jump into it right now, coming up soon. We have our drivers
Right
up here,
now, coming
JD.
up soon.
Yeah, well, I got to give them the intro still because you're about to mutilate them. We got JD, we got Cripple, and we got Stewie. Now, this is going to be the new section of the show during that non-week off season. Came up with this thinking about it, and Bubba's like, yeah, that'd be awesome. So I figure if Bubba wants to be boisterous, let's give him a platform to do it on. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Court of Talent brought to you by 1B Dozer. Boys, get your cups on. It's gonna hurt.
Tell him Large Marge sent you. Yeah, buddy.
The 90s talk.
90s. That's how old you are, right, Stewie? 90.
Oh no, man.
So let's talk about some stuff, boys. Me and Stewie, I was making it my personal mission to just get in Stewie's head all 2 weeks before the season started again, and to create a rivalry, and he murdered me lap 8 of the race. Murdered me. I mean, he said, "Here's your fucking rivalry," and sent me all the way to the back out of the draft, lap 8, stage 1. But then he thought he was gonna be, right. But his stream kind of shows, the whole NASCAR difference. So we chalked it up to a racing incident, and then there's my lovable lug nut. He stage 2 went to hell. He got into some shit and then got into me and in the draft or in the that thing, the pits with the penalty and all that nonsense. And then we all saw my air miles on, the last lap trying to push Big Ben to the win. I don't like repeat winners. I'm hoping Intletown has a terrible season because I don't like repeat champions. So I was doing everything in my power to push.
He's not repeating.
Yeah, I was doing everything in my power to push Big Ben and set that up, so that way Intel didn't win that race. So, sorry, Ben. I decided to go to Africa on an airplane. Let's talk about Stewie, because Stewie was, Stewie was a little shaky, and then he had the balls to call out Kearns. That would be what's his face? What's his name now?
Killer Speedster.
Killer Speedster for not holding a straight line. So tell me what you saw in that race there, Stewie.
So.
Good talk. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, here we go.
Go
ahead,
Stewie.
buddy. Go.
So I will say this, Bubba. When you came into the chat and started screaming...
I didn't scream. You must have had your miracle up way too high.
No,
I screamed on my stream.
And you said, I want you to look at this, blah, 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 blah. And I went back and I'm looking at it, and you're saying this stuff, and other people are saying other stuff, and I just freaking blew a stack.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, I think the F-bombs are all over the place with me, and, I basically had enough of, people just saying, you need to get some talent and learn how to race.
Well, you still need talent. You still need talent. Don't worry, Stewie. I need talent too, buddy. I need talent too.
So I might not have full talent on this game here, but I have talent in other places, so I'm not worried about that.
Talking about his wiener.
I don't know. I've never seen a Yelp review on Stewie. I'll tell you that right now.
Riding dirty. That's it. He's riding dirty.
Stewie was having a 5-star rating on Uber or something because the way he drives, he wastes no fucking time trying to get to somewhere. So
could you imagine if he was your Uber Eats driver?
Right?
That shit would get there so quick.
Yeah, but it'd be like my pizza would be all fucking destroyed. Anyway, Stewie, keep going, buddy.
So anyways, as I'm running my race and stuff, and I'm watching, what's going on in front of me and stuff, and this is one thing that was kind of irking me with the whole time of the race, and you guys can say what you want, and I hope Billy's listening, and I hope Billy's listening because I saw a lot of people putting tires down below the double yellow line and moving people out of the way and taking positions. And that's not right. That's illegal to be doing that.
Guess what? You got 48 hours to bitch, and your 48-hour window is over.
No. This is the thing. I'm putting it out here. Because...
How is it illegal to move somebody out of the way? It's not.
Underneath the double yellow line is illegal to do.
You can't pass under the yellow.
You can't.
You cannot pass. You cannot gain a position
by forcing
going underneath
somebody.
the yellow line.
Yes, correct.
By forcing somebody.
But
up
a racing incident is different, especially at a plate track.
When they're doing it, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching this and I'm going, look at these guys just freaking just pushing people up and getting that position, and their tires are below that line, and it's
okay,
like,
but
not right.
what about when you do it, Stewie?
I don't go underneath somebody and take a position when I go underneath.
Shots fired.
You want to try shade? You want to try that one? Okay. We'll see.
Go, keep going. That's what this is here
How
for.
many
Keep going.
times last season did you use JD as a break? Did you use me as a break? Bubba, Bidred, Camaro, Enel. I can keep going.
Oh yeah, sure. Now here we
all
go.
These guys for a break.
Okay, Triple. Guess
But,
what?
yeah, you
Keep
didn't
watching my streams all year long, okay? Because
said
hold on,
me and
hold on.
Bubba went at it Sunday,
hey, I'll tell
and
you
I'll
right
go at
now.
it with anybody.
All
Because
right,
you can watch
all
my
right,
streams and you can see what I'm doing.
No, hold on. Stewie, how long have you been on FTR?
Longer than you.
How many championships do you have?
I don't care.
How many
How
what?
many
I have
wins do
no
you have?
freaking. You know what?
How
I
many
don't
wins do you
care.
have?
I have one, and I got penalized
One
when I got
win.
it too.
You
Okay.
have one win. I have a championship. I have multiple All-Star
I
wins.
don't
I
care.
have multiple race wins. Multiple stage wins.
Wait.
Listen.
Are you clout chasing or what? What is the point
That's
of
all
this?
it is. That's all it is. Pat myself on the back. I got all this stuff. No, I don't pat myself on the back because I got a win. I was happy I got that win. You want to know something? It might be the only one I get ever. You want to know something?
Wait.
That's better than all the ones you ever had.
All right, hey JD, do you got anything to add to this? Because these two love to talk about it.
Oh hell no! You all keep on rocking that.
JD's like, I just want to race clean. Leave me alone, you two. All right,
So,
Bubba.
Mr. Lynch says all 4 tires have to be below the line for it to be illegal. So fuck you, Stu.
No, they don't. No,
That's
they
not
don't.
So I actually
That's
do
not
want to
true.
bring up.
It's two.
I do want to bring up.
Two
It
times.
is
I'm
two.
talking. Shut up. I want to
True.
bring up that a lot of guys, Stuart, seem to think on these plate tracks that the leaders are dragging the brake or not full throttling. I need to educate people, and I'm no like aficionado of online racing, but the guys in a 10-car draft are always going to be faster than the guys in front of them. So when people are slower out front, it's because you've got the draft off of 10, 12, 15 cars. So screaming, I don't know why these guys are holding the brakes and letting people in or this, that, and the other. They're not. Because when you get to the front, people think the same shit about you guys. So that was the big thing of whatever this Court of Talent thing is called. So,
Oh, please don't go there.
What?
what?
No,
Dragon,
we're
go ahead.
going there. Say it. Say
Go
it,
ahead.
Stewie. Don't
Say
be
what you got to say.
scared.
Because
People
People got
Because-
up out of the line,
you're 100%
and the next thing
right.
you know, the person who they were behind backs off to let them back in because why? They were teammates last year. Okay,
Wait,
so
whoa.
so no, I'm not gonna stop because I watched
It's
it
my
too much.
show. It's my show. Shut up.
I
Let me
watched
explain
it too.
something
I watched it too much. They're getting up out of the line. The next thing you know, our whole momentum gets stopped because why? Because that person's stopping and letting them come back down. No, that person loses that spot. They go back. Just like
All right,
everybody
I
else.
was
All right, wait,
I
stop
was on a
comparing.
team with Enel, but I didn't let him get back in front of me. I
Here,
moved
let
him
me-
out of my
No,
way.
it's called racer etiquette. Thank you very much, and that's what I'm going to touch on. Instead of court of talent, I'm going to change this up real quick and call it court of respect, because at the end of the day, if that guy's coming down at any point and you don't give him room and he takes you out, who are you mad at then?
Right.
Who are you mad at? You're
That
mad at
guy's
the guy
gonna be
that
the
came
asshole.
down, because that guy wants to come down just as bad as you want to get in front of him. So at that moment in time, you either make one of two decisions. You either gun it and he slams into your hood and you go into the infield, or you back the hell off. He falls into line, you just keep on rolling, buddy.
Gee, I don't know. I went up. I got up out of the line and stuff like that. But you know what? I didn't bring myself back down. I stayed up there and let everybody
Was there
go
a
right
hole
by
for you
me,
to
and then
fill?
I could have done it if I wanted to, but no, I
What-
didn't do it because why? I'm not going to have somebody say, "Oh, he came down in front of me and wrecked the whole field." No, I'm not going to do that shit.
Well, then why?
I stayed
but
up, let everybody go by, and went to the tail line, and then worked myself back up.
Here's the thing I'm trying to get through to you, right? I was out there last year, and people were always like, why are you going to lose the draft? I wasn't losing the draft. I was just riding behind a longer line. And I would always leave a gap because I knew that somebody was going to root someone out. They were going to have to go all the way back to the back of the line, and I was just going to pick their draft up and be right there. I literally rode about 20 laps like that last season. It happens, Stu. You can't be angry.
It wasn't just Stewie. It wasn't just Stewie.
No. I know. I get it. It's just I'm communicating to Stewie
Stu,
this. Yeah, I'm addressing him right now. It's not one of those things where guys are, letting off to let somebody back in. It's just trying to cause like a smaller moment of pissed off. Because if a guy slams down India and you take out 7 guys, God, there's going to be so many clips of that crap. Everybody's going to be mad. I mean, JD, am I wrong in that for saying it's actually smarter to let a guy back in than to try to race and fight a guy out?
JD does it.
Yeah,
JD lets everybody back in. JD's that nice, though. JD's not aggressive at all.
Mic drop.
Well, he can be. JD's just a nice guy all around.
So the other thing I wanted to touch base on, because there seemed to be a lot of bitching about this. If I'm on the lead lap and the guys are coming and I'm not at risk of wrecking them, you're working for my spot to put me a lap down.
That's right.
The rules say if I'm a lapped vehicle, I have to move.
Move out of the way.
If I'm still on the fucking lead lap, guess what, bitch?
I'm not moving.
Earn your fucking spot.
Again, this comes to racing etiquette. This is
Right.
about racing etiquette.
If I'm lapped, if I'm lapped
I'm
cars,
out of the way. But if
I
I'm
will
not
move.
lapped, I'm going to fight for that.
Now,
One
no,
at a
let
time,
me
one at a
finish.
time.
But
One
gentlemen,
at a time.
gentlemen, let me finish.
One at a time.
If I'm running a place like Talladega by myself, I'm obviously running 195, 197. The drafting cars are coming at 201, 202. If I can get a push off of their draft before they pass me, I'm going to try it. But if I can't, I'm not going to crash the field. Now, however, if I'm on a line, on a low line, and it's too much of a fucking risk because I don't know what way you guys are going to go, like the Big Rig incident in that turn, I watched that part. I watched Ingletown's stream. Big Rig moved up at the same exact time as you guys moved up on that lead pack. Doing the right thing. No, he didn't wreck nobody.
No,
He
but
dropped back down.
Almost did, yeah.
No, it didn't,
Yeah,
because he
dropped
went
back
up
down.
to give them the run on the low line, and then they ran up, and he got motherfucked, but he did the right thing and saw that they went to take the high line and drop back down. So there's got to be that racer etiquette too on the lead car drivers, because if a guy, you can't just expect a guy to know exactly what line you're going to take.
Especially, but Discord's going to fix a lot of that this week.
Yeah,
I think.
because separate chats was the
that's-
problem there.
Right.
Yeah, that was the issue last week. I think was that they couldn't hear me communicate to them, and that's why I said in our chat, like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, fucking, I'm gonna just because when you're in that foxhole, if there's 10 guys lined up behind you and you see them coming, I mean, anybody who's raced this game, you see them coming. They're getting real big in your
There
mirror.
were 6 of us coming, right?
Oh, yeah.
You knew we
Yeah.
had way more than just 4 miles an hour. We were probably closer to
10 to 15
12
over me.
miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was, and you see me go, and I go up, and then there's a car there, and I'm like, fuck, okay, don't go there. And so it's like, I'll wear that one. That was a bonehead, laid head decision on my end, but at the same
it
time,
is
I
what
was,
it is. That's all.
yeah.
But like,
It
I'm
is
telling you
what it
right
is.
now,
It's time to get over that stuff and
Right.
move on. I mean,
No,
that's
I'm
what we
happy
do.
that it happened,
the reason
though.
I bring that up is because if I feel like, say I go into the pits and we're at Dover in 2 weeks, and I know I've got fresh tires because I got fucked. The leaders are coming, but I'm running a faster pace than them, and I can hold them off. As long as I can hold them off and not fucking kill them, I'm gonna hold them off to keep my position.
Yeah,
Stay
Dover's a
first.
whole nother race.
Right,
Dover's a
so-
whole nother race.
but we've
They're not
had-
coming
we've had
at
that
you,
issue.
10 to
We-
15 mile an hour.
But
pass.
we've had that issue at other tracks, and that's why I bring it up, only because it did get brought up last week. So yes, guys have this mentality, and I'm not referring to just like, I'm not saying you, JD. I've heard it through several, everybody on the in B League. I've heard, you're going to go a lap down, you got to give me that spot. I don't have to give you that spot.
Nope.
So you have to
no,
earn.
I
you
never
have to
said
earn.
that. I never said that.
Right. I'm not saying you.
Yeah.
My
it's not
point
you,
is guys on the lead lap can fight to stay on the lead lap. As long as I don't
100%.
wreck you, guys on the lead lap get to stay on the lead lap until the leaders pass them. And just because the leader passes them doesn't mean they got to give the spot to the 5 guys behind the leader.
No.
So now we're going to move on.
Here's
Go ahead.
Yeah, you have to think about the position that you're in. One.